goes there. Stay back, or I'll shoot.
Let's see what we can find this time.
Let's finish this quickly.
All right, I surrender. But it wasn't me. I swear.
It's you!
All right, I trust you, Miss Camilla. But remember, keep a close eye on this kid and don't let her stir up any trouble in town. If the chief finds out about this, we'll both be in for it. Damn, didn't expect to run into you. Do me a favor, miss. Keep this between us, will you?
Who is this?
All right, here's your money back. I haven't had a decent meal in days, so I got desperate. I'm sorry.
You executed him. I don't think he deserves this.
Well, keep it down. I told you it wasn't me. I was just trying to sneak the body out. My name's Kevin. We've met before. I'm in the outskirts escort. And this poor soul here is Hal, my old neighbor. We've known each other since we were kids. He lost his mother at an early age and had been getting into countless brawls ever since. My family doesn't allow me to interact with Charons, but he was an old friend when I was a kid, so I'd sometimes help him out. One day he came to me, acting all weird. I thought he'd racked up debts again, or that he came to moan about being hit by his drunkard dad. But to my surprise, he said he was showing signs of deterioration.
What exactly is deterioration?
As a Charon, you don't know about deterioration. Are you really a native? Oh, right. Camilla did mention something about that. Makes sense then. So, deterioration is a peculiar disease that only Charons might suffer from. Once you've got it, there's no cure. You folks usually awaken some kind of power around your teens, but not everyone's that lucky. There are always a few poor wretches who somehow get it wrong and turn into filthoids, but way stronger than the regular filthoids out there. A whole escort might not even be able to take one down. If a deteriorator appears in the city, the entire neighborhood is doomed. Now you get why most Solars hate Charons, right? They say it's the evil magic running through their veins that brings all this disaster. And the deteriorators, they're seen as the worst of the worst among all Charons. Honestly, I'm not entirely sold on this, but how come such a rare thing had to happen to Hal? About 2 weeks ago, he came to me all in a flap. But what could I do? Harboring a deteriorator is as serious a crime as sheltering a member of the Forsakens. One slip and you're done for. All I could do was give him some food and tell him to sort himself out. Later, I heard he got nabbed for stealing, and when they found out he was a deteriorator, they took him straight to the security bureau. Like I said, there's no cure for deteriorators, so what else could happen? They get handed over to the escort, and then, well, you know. He pretty much had it coming, but still, we were friends for a few years. I couldn't bear the thought of him lying in a cold morgue, so I sneaked him out. I was going to bury him by Lamenting Lake, right next to his mother.
Hold on, I'm curious. What symptoms would appear between the onset of deterioration and its full development?
I wouldn't know, but I have heard that some would turn extremely violent, and some poor souls would gradually lose their senses, like going blind or deaf or something, perhaps. This is all just hearsay, though. If you're curious about it, best ask a doctor. But it seems to me you've awakened already successfully. Why do you care?
Oh, I got a little dizzy and didn't see the step. Thank you. I suddenly couldn't see clearly back there and ended up startling that monster. I'm so sorry. Psyche, When did your eyesight start to fade? When was it? Could Psyche's sight loss be a symptom of deterioration? Could all the lodgers at the Hypnos house be deteriorators? Sir, I'd like to inquire about someone, and I hope you'll be frank and supportive. See this camera? If you refuse, I might just hand it over to the Security Bureau. They'd surely be interested.
Come on, cut me some slack. If you're digging for some military secrets, you don't need to corner a mere foot soldier like me. I'm basically just a gatekeeper.
Do you know anything about Henrik Ethelred, the owner of the Hypnos house in the north of the city? I mean anything about him. I'd like to hear it all.
Henrik Ethelred? Isn't he just an inn owner? My superior does have some connection with him. He's got a bit of a history, but has been a law-abiding citizen these past years. Oh, that man's got quite the temper. Not a rare occasion he's shut the door on travellers, but that's just how he is. Even back in his proper job days, he wasn't a nice guy either. Though at least back then, he had his family to keep him in check. Well, it was, some 14, 15 years ago. Henrik Ethelred committed a murder up in Scarlet River, Flagson. The victim was a Charon, one with signs of deterioration, as I just said. Not a major crime, though, so he only served a few months before getting released.
Why would he do that?
I don't know, but everyone would fear and despise a deteriorator, I guess. I just heard this from my superior. It's been a long time and it didn't happen locally, so don't hold it against me if I've got some details wrong. The older folks in Ice Lake all know that Henrik was once a renowned doctor. Quite the skilled medic he was. Even the nobles from the inner city would go to him. But then something happened, and he shut down his clinic at the height of his fame, only to reopen it as an inn a couple of years later. Come to think of it, that was right around the time he got in trouble in Scarlet River. He had a wife and a daughter. They were just an ordinary family of 3. But then his wife passed away quite early, and he raised his daughter on his own. As for his daughter, what's her name? Heidi, Haley, I don't quite remember. Anyway, she went on a trip to Scarlet River with Henrik, but never returned with him. He never talks about his daughter. One year my superior asked about her over drinks, and Henrik just smashed his glass and stormed off. I swear, I've told you everything I know. Can you please let me off now? Just give me the film. Damn it. You look nice. How could you be so cunning?
Well, take care, sir.
It is all set. I've squared things with a friend from the inner city. He will send his coach around here tonight. Once Psyche shows up, we'll take her out of town and lay low for a while. Henrik wouldn't dare rob a noble's coach. After that, we'll have to play it by ear.
You really have a wide network, don't you?
Ha! Gotta make the most of all the crap I've been through these years. But are you sure she'll come?
I'm not sure. Anyway, if she doesn't show up, we'll go with Plan B.
We break into the Hypnos house and confront Henrik. Ha! Sounds like the story of a hero from some pulp novel. But don't get your hopes up. Even if we manage to save Psyche today, she won't last much longer. Remember the thing we saw in the pit? That's her inevitable fate.
One thing at a time.
Right. Speaking of which, aren't the deteriorators usually handled by the escort? What on earth has Henrik gone through to end up doing things like this?
I might have figured out why.
Henrik used to be a doctor, but he shut down his practice for some reason. He had a daughter, but she went missing in Scarlet River, and Henrik murdered a deteriorator in Scarlet River.
Right. More importantly, these 3 events happened in the same year, so they must be connected.
And the lodgers at the Hypnos house are likely all deteriorators. I see what you're getting at. Henrik's daughter was likely killed in Scarlet River, possibly by a deteriorator, sparking Henrik's deep-seated hatred towards them, which hasn't faded even after so many years. So, he somehow managed to control some of the deteriorators and administer his own brand of justice. That's your conclusion, right?
Yes. But regardless of what he's gone through, or what the deteriorators would eventually become, we must...
Did you hear that? Screams from the direction of the Hypnos house.
Let's go.
You're finally here! You've no idea how scary it was!
Was that you shrieking just now? What happened?
I was just keeping watch here as you asked me to, and just like you expected, Psyche came out. I ran to her, ready to take her to you. But she suddenly lunged at me, looking all scary. Lucky I was quick on my feet, but was that really Psyche? She was nothing like her usual self, more like a wild beast.
Oh no, the deterioration started.
Please help us! Mr. Henrik is in really bad shape.
What?
Henrik! He's still breathing. Snow, see if you can find any bandages or strips of cloth. Anything.
Don't waste your time on me. I deserve this. Please. You...
Don't bother, he's a goner. Let him finish his last words.
You have to stop Psyche.
Stop her.
The Hypnos house shelters deteriorators. Those abandoned by fate. Their destined end was supposed to be a cold bullet.
Right. In Hyperborea, any Charon showing signs of deterioration will be taken away immediately to prevent them from turning into filthoids. Wait. Are you saying...
Their families didn't have the heart to see, so they hoped that I could help end their misery in a decent, gentle way. Just like how I sent away Haley.
Are you saying the deteriorator who was killed in Scarlet River was your daughter, Haley?
You know about that too. That was merely the last desperate struggle of a father in despair.
We've been wrong about you all along. We're truly sorry, Mr. Henrik.
Do not forgive. I brought them to sleep. This is my unforgivable sin.
Then what happened to Psyche?
I tried with the Crystallo of Stella, but still couldn't avert deterioration. I was supposed to let her go, like all the others. But that child was so special. She knew what was coming. Yet she's always worn a smile. For months, she shone like a ray of sunlight in this God-forsaken place. Just like my Haley. I'm old. I couldn't do it again.
So, in your hesitation, you missed the last window. Psyche lost her mind, attacked you, and ran away.
How come... I can't believe all this.
Your demons. You can stop that child. She has such a gentle soul. Hurting others is the last thing she'd want. Please. Save Psyche. Save my Haley.
Mr. Henrik!
Let's go. We must hurry. Stopping a deteriorator won't be an easy task. Make sure you're well prepared before heading out of the city to look for Psyche.
Are you off to find Psyche? Please take this with you. Psyche often gave us flowers. Even though some of us can barely smell or see them clearly anymore, she kept doing it, saying flowers bring good luck. But by the time I wanted to return her kindness, it was already too late. Please bring this flower to her. It's her favorite. And let her know that everyone at the Hypnos house is waiting for her.
I will. I'm going to do everything I can to save her. Or at the very least, stop her from doing something she'd regret. Should be the final stretch. Psyche, wait for me. I'm